Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a young boy named Koji. Koji was known throughout the village for his insatiable curiosity. He would spend hours pondering the mysteries of the world, asking questions that often left the elders scratching their heads. His thirst for knowledge was boundless, and he dreamed of uncovering the profound truths of life. One sunny morning, while wandering through the village, Koji overheard whispers about a wise Zen master who lived atop the tallest hill in the area. Tales of his wisdom had traveled far and wide, and many villagers sought his guidance. Intrigued, Koji felt a spark of determination ignite within him. He resolved to climb the hill and ask the master how he could find Zen. The journey was steep and winding, but Koji's spirit remained high as he trekked upwards. With each step, he imagined the wisdom he would gain and how it would enrich his life. After a long and arduous climb, he finally reached the Zen temple, a serene place surrounded by cherry blossoms that danced in the gentle breeze. As he approached the temple, Koji's heart raced with excitement. He stepped inside, his eyes landing on the master, a gentle old man with a twinkle in his eye, seated in peaceful contemplation. Koji took a deep breath and approached him, his voice filled with eagerness. "Master," he began, "how can I find Zen?" The master looked up at Koji and smiled calmly, his eyes reflecting a deep understanding of the boy's yearning. 10 years, he replied simply. Koji's enthusiasm wavered slightly, but he quickly gathered himself. "But what if I work even harder? Master, how soon can I find Zen then?" The master paused, considering the boy's determination. 20 years, he said quietly. Confused but undeterred, Koji pressed on. "Master, what if I devote myself entirely to the practice? How long would it take then?" The master gave a wise nod. 30 years. Koji's heart sank and a frown creased his brow. "Master, I don't understand. The more I promise to work hard, the longer it seems to take. Why is that?" The master gazed at Koji with a serene smile, as if he could see into the depths of the boy's soul. "When you have one eye fixed on the goal, you have only one eye on your path," he explained gently. Koji pondered the master's words for a moment, realizing there was a deep wisdom hidden within them. He understood that focusing solely on the end result wouldn't lead him to true understanding. Instead, he needed to embrace the journey itself, with all its ups and downs. "Imagine you're climbing a big, tall tree," the master continued. "Your goal is to reach the top, to grab the ripe, juicy fruit waiting there. But here's the thing. If you keep looking up at the fruit, thinking about how delicious it will taste when you finally get it, you might lose your balance and fall. Instead, focus on each step you take as you climb. Pay attention to where you place your hands and feet, feel the rough bark under your fingers, and breathe in the fresh air around you. Enjoy the process of climbing, knowing that with every step, you're getting closer to your goal." Koji listened intently, his heart warming to the master's insight. In life, it's like climbing that tree. If you focus too much on the reward at the end, you might miss out on the journey itself. So, whether you're learning something new, practicing a skill, or working towards a goal, remember to focus on the effort you put in along the way. Enjoy the process, learn from it, and celebrate every step forward you take. Because sometimes the true reward lies in the effort itself. With newfound clarity, Koji thanked the master and decided to take his advice to heart. He descended the hill that day, not with a single-minded focus on finding Zen, but with an appreciation for the journey he was on. He understood that each moment brought lessons, be it in laughter, tears, or unexpected turns. As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Koji began to approach each day with mindfulness. He found joy in small things, the warmth of the sun on his face, the sound of laughter from friends, and the satisfaction that came from learning a new skill, however small it may have seemed. One day, while helping in the village garden, he met an elderly woman who tended to the flowers with gentle care. She noticed Koji's curious nature and invited him to join her. Together, they planted seeds and watered the soil. And in the quiet moments, the woman shared stories of her life, each tale brimming with wisdom and lessons learned through experience. Through her, Koji learned that life's beauty often lay not in grand achievements, but in the simple moments of connection and growth. He listened as she recounted her joys and sorrows, each experience a stepping stone on her path of understanding. Seasons changed, and Koji continued to cultivate not just the garden, but also his own spirit. He practiced patience when things didn't go as planned, celebrating small victories along the way, like the first sprout that pushed through the earth, or the way the flowers bloomed in vibrant colors each spring. Years passed, and with every passing day, Koji's understanding of Zen deepened. He learned to appreciate the present moments, to breathe in the now, and to marvel at the world around him. He discovered that Zen was not a destination, but a way of being, a dance between effort and surrender, between aspiration and acceptance. One beautiful morning, as he sat under the shade of a blossoming tree, Koji noticed how the petals floated gracefully in the wind. A sudden realization washed over him, filling him with warmth. He had found Zen, not in the certainty of reaching a goal, but in the experiences along his journey, in the connections he made, and in the love he shared. Feeling a surge of gratitude, Koji reflected on his path. The wise words of the master echoed in his mind. The true reward lies in the effort itself, and now he could finally grasp their meaning. With a heart full of joy and authenticity, Koji understood that he was continually evolving. His curious spirit had led him to embrace both the journey and the wisdom hidden in each step of life. And he knew, without doubt, that like climbing that tall tree, the essence of living fully was to be present for every moment, every experience, and every lesson learned. And so, in the village that sat nestled between the rolling hills, a young boy named Koji blossomed into a young man filled with peace, wisdom, and love for the world, a true embodiment of Zen. Koji shared his journey with others, inspiring them to embrace their unique paths, nurturing their own curiosities, and enjoying the beauty of the journey rather than merely focusing on the destination. From that day forward, the village flourished with a spirit of mindfulness and connection, as each person discovered their own version of Zen, guided by the heartwarming insights of a once curious boy who dared to ask the big questions of life. And so the legacy of Koji and the wise Zen master continued to weave into the fabric of the village, reminding everyone that every step of the journey was a precious gift to be cherished. And that, dear reader, is the essence of finding Zen.